Welcome back on the Anglers Extra pregame show. I'm Dominic Cotroneo with Jerry Keel, left-handed pitcher from Cal State Northridge. Jerry had a great performance last night on the mound. Can you take us through, you had a no-hitter in a relief appearance, but how did you feel out there on the rubber last night?
I felt good. I felt more comfortable than my last previous starts, just adjusting to the city and being with new team members and all that.
How have you adjusted so far? I mean, coming in at a late part in the season, and how much baseball did you do prior to coming to Chatham, considering it was such a long layover from the end of the year for Cal State Northridge?
I shut it down for about a couple weeks, like 3 weeks, and then started getting back up, started tossing a little bit, and about 2 weeks before I came, I started throwing bullpens again. So,
well, how do you like Chatham so far?
I like Chatham, and the host families are definitely helping adjust to the Chatham here, so it's been nice.
Now, here you just found out this from me today. You throw a slurve as well. And can you tell us a story of how you learned to throw a slurve and how you like to throw that in your counts and way you like to use it effectively on the mound?
I started throwing it when I was like 12 or 13, just started picking it up and play catch when I was a kid. And I used to call it a slider, but one of my pitching coaches taught me a hard slider, which is now my slider I actually throw. So it's actually more of a slurve because it comes from my 3/4 slot. So it's more of a sidearm curveball, I guess you'd say.
And you mentioned your sidearm and your 3/4 slot. Is that a thing that you do yourself or a pitching coach gave to you as a tip, or how did you develop into the pitcher that you are now?
It was all self-taught. The only pitching coach I had was before college was high school, and he was not really much. It was just kind of do your own thing. So it's all been like just watching professionals pitch and just picking it up and what feels comfortable for me.
Is there any professional that you like to admire and try to emulate in yourself?
I'd say Cliff Lee. I looked up to Cliff Lee a lot when I was a kid. I like the way he pitched, his style, and just how he went about the game.
Now back to college at Cal State Northridge. Your record doesn't really indicate as well of a pitcher you are, an 0-11 mark for Jerry, but how did you battle with that mentally? Because, when you still see a 0 in the wins column, does it wear on you at all? And how did you manage yourself to get ready for another start?
It wore on me earlier in the season when I was like 0-5, 0-6, and it just kind of mentally was getting in my head. But towards about end of April, I kind of just let it go. It became a running joke in our clubhouse, just kind of joking around about it, and it showed on the mound. I started pitching a lot better and how I'm used to pitching. So it kind of it faded away and just stopped worrying about the wins.
It's definitely faded away now. You got a win last night. You finally get a win column. How does that feel for you?
It felt really good to get the monkey off my back. It was nice. I texted my coaches and let them know, so they were all happy for me and stuff.
And how do you like the guys here? We all hear about, they're clowns and there's good guys as well. How do you like adjusting to your new teammates here with Chatham?
They made it really easy. Going down and sitting in the bullpen every game. They joke around and they're easy to talk to. It's been an easy transition.
Now you also, when you first moved in, you were housemates with Jesse Doherty, our team writer. You got to be honest with this. How was he as a housemate for you?
I think we're kind of similar in the fact that we're not much of like talkers and outgoing. So it was quiet. He'd go read his book and I'll be watching TV on my laptop, Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. I knew that was coming. That's your show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been my summer show. Usually every summer I try and find a show on Netflix and catch up with it. So that was my choice this summer.
Well, you say you're not a talker, but I think you did a pretty good job here on the Catch of the Day, Jerry. Thanks for joining us here.
No problem. Thank you.
That's Jerry Keel, left-handed pitcher from Cal State Northridge. Johnny, let's send it back to you in the booth.